Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you all stay strong, safe, and healthy. Today we will present about teaching in elements of language curriculum. So, the member of this group is Dena Triana, me, and Ratna Agustina W, then Tunarsih, and the last is Zakaria Irwandi. Okay, let's get started. So, the first, what is teaching? Teaching is the process of attending to people's needs, experiences, and feelings, and intervening so that they learn particular things and go beyond the given. This teaching is done by someone that there is a change in the abilities that exist in each individual. With the teaching, it is hoped that someone can do something or have experience in their respective fields. Dan dalam proses pembelajaran ini, seorang guru harus dapat berpikir secara interaktif, inovatif, maupun kreatif agar proses pembelajaran itu dapat menarik sehingga dapat mencapai kebutuhan yang diperlukan oleh siswanya. Untuk mencapai tujuan dan kebutuhan proses pembelajaran itu, perlu memperhatikan apa dan bagaimana siswa itu belajar. Okay, next. Brown adds that there are 4 categories of language teaching activities, such as approach, technique, teaching, and exercise. Approach such as assumption or theory yang digunakan dalam setting pengajaran bahasa. Jadi pendekatan ini itu disesuaikan dengan apa yang dibutuhkan siswanya dalam pembelajaran dan kayak bagaimana guru itu dapat memenuhi kebutuhan dari siswanya itu, bagaimana menyajikan pelajaran yang efektif bagi siswanya, dan kemudian bagaimana mempraktikkan apa yang telah diajarkan oleh gurunya. And then teknik itu kayak metode atau langkah-langkah yang diambil oleh seorang guru untuk mengajar atau di dalam pembelajaran, seperti diskusi, dialog langsung, dan lain-lain. And the third is teaching. Teaching sendiri itu sebuah interaksi yang dilakukan oleh seorang guru dan siswanya di dalam suatu pembelajaran dan satu waktu. And then the last is exercise. In exercise, ini dilakukan untuk mengetahui seberapa besar atau sejauh mana sih pengetahuan siswa itu terhadap pembelajaran yang diberikan oleh gurunya. Okay, enough for me. Thank you.
Approach. Stated by Brown, 1995, page 5. There is 5 kinds of approach. First one is classical approach. Classical approach called humanism, where the student needs to read. This classical learning method only be focused on the book, and teaching and learning. The characteristic in one line is the learning which is monologic, or we can say it more familiar with traditional system. And the second is grammar translation approach. This approach what you need to learn of student is economic time and effort. And the third one is direct approach. Direct approach, student need to learn communicate with the other students using English for the communicate on the class. And the fourth is audiolingual approach, where is the student need act and condition and modification on learning language. And the fifth is communicative approach. Communicative approach is student can be express their intensity. It is they must be learning about something that important for them. Based on Anthony 1986 declared that approach, method, and technique is different. Approach is a theory level, and technique is applying a method. Statement based on Anthony 1986. First is approach. Approach is the level of theories, and the second is method. Method is the plan of language teaching, which is consistent with the theories. And the last one is techniques. Techniques carry out a method. In other words, the arrangement of the three is that approach is axiomatic, method is procedural, and technique is implementational. Based on Anthony 1986. So the next is Richard and Roger suggest that learning theory underlying an approach or method responds to two questions. First is what are the psycholinguistic and cognitive process involved in language learning? And the second question is what are the conditions that need to be met in order for this learning process to be activated? In general, an approach is the answer to the two questions, but certain method may only emphasize one of the two dimensions. For assumption about language and language learning, a method will be developed. So Anthony said that approach, method, and technique is different. Like I said before, approach is just theory level, and technique doing some method, and approach its characteristic with axiomatic, procedural, and implementational. And approach can be meaning as a point of view of process of learning. Roy Killen, 1998. For the example, writing state there is two approach on learning. It is approach in teacher and approach in student. Teacher-centered approach and student-centered approach.